Hey guys, what's going on? Took me like an hour and a half now to get everything set up, try and look nice and stuff until I realized that shit doesn't matter. Um, I'm here on Saturday. It's 8:05 p.m. Drinking wine. Salud. Um, my name is Giovanni Bobadilla. One more time. It feels like I'm saying an apology like one of those YouTube videos. Yeah, some of you guys know me from school. Some of you guys know me from the bar, from the club. Um, some of you guys know me as family. My gaming stuff. Too, and when I was a kid. But yeah, this is pretty much what I do. I've been trading currencies for about 4 years. Um, Took me a long fucking time to actually be successful at this stuff. A lot of hardship, a lot of people telling me no, a lot of telling myself no. Um, and yeah, it's very difficult stuff. So I want to just start by saying that I'm not sitting here trying to tell you guys that I'm rich. Um, I'm still in the same gaming setup, if you guys followed me from back then. But I obviously make a comfortable living compared to most 24-year-olds, and it's all just from working and obviously doing this on the side. And obviously, the goal one day is to just do this full time. Um, so I want my Telegram to be what speaks to me, what speaks to you guys, in terms of success. So again, I'm not sitting here saying I'm rich, but follow the Telegram. I'm gonna call all my trades live every single day, whether they win or lose, just to show you guys and prove to you guys that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. um, yeah, so that's pretty much what the Telegram's about. My strategy, just to keep it short, is I only trade on the 1 a.m. candle, the 5 a.m. candle, and the 9 a.m. candle. Um, and I am looking to see if the 4-hour candle, I should have said 4-hour candle before, but the 4-hour candle on 1 a.m., 5 a.m., 9 a.m. is either bullish or bearish. So based on the previous candle, if the previous candle was bearish, I'm anticipating that the next candle will be bearish. So that's pretty much what I do. I scale down to my 5 minute, and I take my entries on the 5 minute. And if I see that, let's say the 1 a.m. candle was bullish, when I wake up for 4:45 a.m. at the 5 a.m. candle, it's probably going to be bullish. So I take the trade based off that, and it'll be more easy to explain when I'm on the chart with you guys. But yeah, welcome in. Let's have fun. This series is really just going to be about me going over my trades in the past and in the past week and showing you guys that it's possible. It's possible. So this is my Telegram here. I'll leave a link in the description, throw a comment in. Um, but my first trade for this week, which started on the 1st, um, is this gold trade. So this screenshot shows a 1 minute entry, and I kind of lied. I like to look at the 1 minute, but it's really just to kind of see what the hell is going down there. Um, but again, I'm anticipating that the momentum will continue based on the previous candle, and I'm just looking for kind of structure, behavior changes on the 5 minute. Here's the chart here. Let's go to it here. So yeah, I have it drawn out here. So this is what I was looking at on the 1 a.m. candle. So we created support down here, and then we rallied up. And I was anticipating that because this candle was bullish, 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 I was anticipating that this 5 a.m. candle, obviously you can see here it's bearish, but I was anticipating that it was going to go at least bullish up to this previous high right here. So yeah, I'll show you the entry. Where the frick is it? I'll show you. So what I do on the 5 minute is all I'm doing is I'm looking to create to see price come back to the 5 minute structure. So um, as you can see here, I had this structure drawn out kind of over here, and it's exactly what happened. So we have I like to put this little red line to show where the 4-hour candle starts, and I put this little red line to show where the candle can flip on the 4-hour. So right away, you had a big blue bullish candle come and reject off this price level, and I was not worried about that at all. I was like, okay, like this is nothing. There's no way we're gonna go from here. Sometimes this might be the wick. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. That might be the wick, and we might just go from there. But if that's the case, I'm not entering. I'm not worried about it. Um, so what happened is I kept waiting. Um, the next 5 minute candle came. We rejected. We started pushing down, and we came right into that support level, just like I said. So we had a huge rejection wick, and now I'm just waiting for evidence that we're gonna continue bullish. So that blue candle came, it formed. I took it right there, and I put my stop right below the 5 minute level, and I anticipated that price would hit that previous high. It went a little past it. And again, if I see like a nice structure like that, I'm not gonna anticipate and put my my profit target past like way past and go for a 1 to 3. Um, I'm just gonna take what the market gives me, and that was the first trade. So this trade was a 1 to 2. Again, it was all called live at 5:26 a.m. I was here. I said, "Hi everyone, new month, let's go." And literally at 10 minutes later, ended up winning. Um, there you go. So yeah, and I had to kind of throw in a little joke, like trade idea is, have you seen rent in the U.S.? Just because gold is a safe haven, so if the economy for the U.S. is shit, which it is, then gold is gonna keep rallying up, and we can see that even to like today. It's disgusting what this stuff is doing here. It's just trending. It's so beautiful. Um, yeah, let's move on. Let me see. So the next trade I took just kind of uh went against everything I just said just now, but the next trade I took was a gold sell. Um, and I'll show you it here. But what ended up happening, got stopped and took a re-entry. The idea is still there. Stop loss was a little too tight on my first entry, and I'll show you that here. So this was the sell on the 5 minute. So again, I'm gonna go to the 4 hour and then I'll go back to the 5 minute. So my idea here was that, okay, so my idea here, if we just look at just this, my idea here was that we were gonna come back somewhere over here. Maybe even here just because of this wick. That was my idea. So you can see that again, I mark it off with that red line right here. The one right here. So my idea is that, okay, this 1 a.m. candle turned bearish. It's a black candle. I'm anticipating that the 5 a.m. candle is also going to be bearish. So all I'm doing is I'm looking for the wick on the 5 minute, and once it flips, I'm taking the sell back down to the next previous structure, which to me was this next level right here, which I drew out. I had it drawn out here. Um, I had it drawn out like this. So let's go to the 5 minute. Let me see. So yeah, so this is exactly what I had drawn out. I remember here. Um, Let me see what I had here. Yeah, so I had a black line instead. And I think instead of drawing the box, I think what I did was I did this. Something like that. Yep, just like that. Just because I figured that this was the next clear support level um, after this one. Um, yeah, so let's see what happened. So I marked off the last 5 minute before the 4 hour open, which is 4:55 for me in New York. Um, and yeah, so the right away we left a rejection wick, and I was kind of shaded out because that could be where we're going. Like we could have from here kind of just like shot down. Like after this candle right here on the 5 o'clock, we could have just shot down, continued because gold loves doing that shit. It just will rip no matter what. Um, but I don't like taking. I'd rather lose the trade. I'd rather miss the trade than lose the trade when that stuff happens. Like I don't trust it enough. So yeah, same thing. I'll do it for you one more time. I saw a 5 minute structure. I drew it in something like that, I think. And was waiting for price to get back to it, and that was the only way I was comfortable taking the trade. And I said, okay, if price takes us back to this level, then I will be okay if we reject. And that's kind of what happened. So this green line is where the candle is supposed to be flipping on the 4 hour. Um, I so what happened is we created that wick, we pushed bearish, we came down, and I was like, oh, we lost the trade, and it wicked back up, and then it went bullish. So I was like, okay, cool. So now I'm waiting for it to definitely come to that level, no matter what. And then the next candle happened, and then we had a bullish candle, and I was like, okay, let's see if we have a rejection. The next candle literally turned a BBC candle, like it was just ready to go down. So, so what happened was it came up and right here, and then it pushed right and flipped right to a bearish candle. So my thought process was that if this is the rejection and that's where we're going and we're getting down to at least if not this level maybe this one, and it was kind of hopeful. When I took the trade, my spread was like 335, which was like 3.5 pips, um or whatever you want to call it. It was just really high, so I ended up taking the trade pretty um pretty low here, and my stop was just I had used the position size calculator, which is this little cool thing right here. I'll show you, and I had written down a 190, and since my entry was so low, 190 was literally here, and I debated kind of closing partials on the position and kind of making the position look something like this, and then saying like, okay, whatever, I'll eat the bullet, and then I'll even just go for a 1 to 2. But I didn't, because I was like, you know what? That candle was so like so bearish. There was so much momentum with this candle that I was like, we're good. So we pushed down, and then we pushed down again, and I was like, okay, now we're really good. We're just gonna fly right to the target. And what happened is it found some support here randomly. Like some super random support. I mean, you can't predict this stuff sometimes. And I just told myself I don't like to manage my trades. I told myself, okay, like if it's gonna come up and stop me, let it stop me, and I'll just take another reentry if the idea is still alive. And that's literally exactly what happened. So we came down, we created that weird support, we pushed up, and then this knocked me out because again my spread was so high. I know it doesn't look like it knocked me out, but it did. Um, and yeah, I was kind of upset because I was like, I'm stupid. I should have just moved my stop loss and cut the position a little bit so that way I could actually have a decent sized stop loss, and then maybe I could have won the trade. So I was kind of pissed off, and I remember being emotional about it. Like, and this is at 5:50, so like you're kind of just still waking up and stuff. So I uh I was like, fuck it. Um, I saw that crazy. This is like just a beautiful candle. Rejecting off that 5 minute structure again. It's the same thing every day. And from there, I was like, all right, we're going this time. So um, I was like, so in my head, my idea was that if this is the top of the wick, I keep pointing. I'm like, because you guys can see me, but this is the top. If this is the top of the wick for the 4 hour, and we're gonna continue bearish, then I can keep my stop loss this tight. And if we're gonna go here. And if we're not, I'm gonna lose the trade, or I'm gonna notice behavior changes. So that's pretty much what happened. So I took the trade. I was like, we'll keep the stop loss tight. And I think I said that in the Telegram here. Let me just check. Um, yeah, stop on the second entry is tight too, but if it's gonna go down, it's going now. Um, and yeah, so what happened was we pushed down, we rejected, and I'm already super emotional at this point. I'm like, come on, dude, you better not stop me out. Like my stop loss is too tight, which looking back, like I said, it's pretty stupid. But then we finally pushed down, and I'm like, okay, like we're going all the way down. And then we got back to this weird support level, whatever. And I was just like, this looks super ugly. There was just no momentum. And I like when gold like kind of does this stuff over here, where it just rips, like it'll rip. I have another trade here from the previous week, but we won't go over it. But it just rips to the next target. Um, and that's what I'm used to. So when I noticed that there was just like, when I noticed that there was just zero volume, and we went off the support again, I'm like, do I really want to get stopped out here? I don't think so. So I waited for the 5 minute close. I think 625, 625. Yeah, 624. I noticed that the candle was about to close, and then it looked like a big bullish candle. Like, who's not to say that it's just going to continue to push up and then flip, right? Because again, this green line here, I keep pointing. This green line here, is where the candle's flipping. So you can imagine that this can be the bottom of a bullish wick, and we're just creating a higher high right here. So that was my idea. I was also emotional because I just lost a stupid trade for not just cutting the position. So I closed it at break even, and I said right here, I closed the trade at break even. It's just way too sketchy. Fights between bears and bulls. I don't want to sit there and hope. If it was going to go down, it would have went the first time or the second time, and I'm a lover, not a fighter. So yeah, um, I mean, and we can see here, if I was just not greedy and I took this position, literally the same position, but I just fixed the stop, and I was like, okay, fuck it, I'll take a 1 to 2. It would have just worked with this first position, had I adjusted it. I can show you here. Right, like if I would have just did that, it would have won. It would have been super sketchy, and I probably would have closed it. But who knows? That was my first trade. I mean, I don't know. I would like to say that I would held it because I don't like to manage my trades again, but it is what it is. Hindsight is 2020. I think that was a mistake, but in trading, you're gonna make mistakes every week. So don't be upset about it. You're not a bad trader. You just gotta keep rolling with the punches. So, um, yeah, this is my next trade, and I think this is my no, this is not my last trade. So GJ, again, same thing. Let's go to GJ. GJ. Did I take this? What is this one? I don't know why I marked this if I didn't take it. Wait, is this it? March 24th. No, it's not it. Where's this trade? Okay, yeah, this is it. Right here. I don't know why I have this marked. I should probably delete this. Yeah, so let's go back to the 4 hour really quick. Now I understand what the hell's going on. Yeah, again. So let's do it one more time. Um, where are we? 1 a.m. candle is bullish. I'm expecting that the next candle will go bullish at least up into the next level. Where's the next level? For me, it's there. You can see it here. I'll mark it. So that's literally what I was thinking. I was like, okay, we're gonna pull back. Well, at least get up to the top wick, and it was pretty sketchy, just because we're already so close. But we didn't get there. With as you can see with this blue candle, it's not at that line yet. So I was like, we still have some room. So if that we have room, I'm gonna take it, and ended up being a pretty good idea. Let's see where it is. I think when I was on the Telegram, I think I just had marked, yeah, I'd marked it up a little bit higher just to kind of give myself some breathing room. And honestly, guys, in trading, it's all speculation. No one knows what the fuck is gonna go on. I'm not saying to move your levels so you can believe in something, but it's all about your belief. If you don't have confidence in taking the trade, you're gonna lose the trade. You're gonna do something stupid, or you shouldn't even take the trade. So my idea was that I'm also marking the previous high here, which is the 5 minute. And that's literally what I'm targeting. So here we go. One more time. Marked off the last 5 minute candle before the 4 hour 5 a.m. candle open. And what happened? We pushed. Actually, we didn't push at all. We went bearish straight into. What did I do? Drew off the 5 minute structure. push bearish right into the 5-minute structure, and we reject. And I took the buy. I was like, YOLO, full margin, Lambos. And yeah, I did a 1 to 46 because, like I said, there's no real room. I could have, I like to go for 1 to 3s, but if there's no room, I mean, I'm not gonna go for it. Um, my stop loss was obviously below this, below the 5-minute structure, and I learned my lesson the first time from that gold trade, the last gold trade. And if this is the bottom wick of the bullish candle in the 4 hour, then my stop loss is safe because the idea is that if that's the bottom part of the wick, if that's the tippity bottom, the tippity bottom of the wick, then it's not going to go past that ever again, and we're just going to push up, and that's literally what happened. Next 5 minutes, we're just smooth sailing until we hit TP. I was smiling to the bank, and yeah, that was that. And I called that too. And you can see, I think this is the 1 minute. Yeah. Like I said, I just like looking at the 1 minute. Sometimes it's a little sexy to just be like, wow. Um, so this GBP USD pair. So, um, so GBP, JPY, and XAU USD gold. It's just they move so quick, and I just love it. But GBP USD is just so fucking sketchy. Like look at this. Like we're moving so many pips every 4 hour candle. Um, like this is like it's so many fucking pips every candle. And with GBP USD, we're moving like 15 pips a candle every 4 hour candle. It's just so fucking sketchy. And the reason why I'm saying that is because this when I woke up, this was literally the well, I didn't wake up here. I kind of stayed up late. But looking at this because it was NFP. I should mention that. So NFP was Friday, which was yesterday. I'm not trading NFP. I'm not gonna do the 9 a.m. candle. I'm not doing the 5 a.m. candle because there's low volume. Everyone's trying to see what the fuck is going on before the news drops. Um, so yeah, I'm not sitting there. I'll wait. I'll stay late and I'll get into the party before. I'll pregame the party, but I won't be there for the party. Um, yeah. So what happened? I was kind of like, shit. This is the only thing setting up that's pretty good. We can see it on the 4 hour. And I'm like, it's also kind of just, it's so sketchy. It's just such a sketchy trade. Um, yeah, my idea was that I think I had, how did I have it drawn up? Oh, I had that drawn up. I wish I didn't clear this because I don't remember what my real idea was. Oh yeah, I have it all here. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what I drew up. Um, oh wait, what was I looking at? I don't even know what the hell I was just looking at. Um, oh, was I looking at the daily? Whatever, whatever. So yeah, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. This is the 4 hour candle right here for, I mean, this is the 4 hour chart for GBP USD. Everything is clear in this trade, actually. It's not a sketchy trade. I don't remember what the hell I was saying. But yeah, so we have a clear resistance here, and I marked that up. I could have just marked it up like this, to be honest. I don't know why I did all that. Um, and the anticipation was that where's the next clear level? Um, just looking at this, like where's the next clear level? It's gonna be right here for me, which is like I like to look at clear levels, but also they need to be recent and it needs to be realistic. So to me, this is just clear traffic. Like once we get past this level, there's nothing stopping us to until we get to maybe this wick, even this wick, which is exactly what happened. Um, so yeah, one more time. This candle, where is it? This is the Tokyo candle here. This this Tokyo candle, which is the honestly, I don't even know because I only look at 1 a.m., 9 a.m., 5 a.m., and 9 a.m. 9 p.m. candle, right? So this is the 9 p.m. candle. What I saw when I was looking, I was hanging out all night. What I saw was that we broke structure. We broke the support. My anticipation is again, this is literally clear traffic. There is a range here, but even though there's a range, we should get back to the bottom of the range. So what happened is we broke it, and I was like, all right, next candle has to be bearish, right? Just keep that belief. 9 p.m. candle closed bearish. And I'm just looking for my entries on the 5 minute. Let's see what happened. Immediately, when I go to the 5 minute, it's just so clear, dude. Like this level is so clear. It's so beautiful. Such a beautiful level. It's so clear. And I drew it up and I said, okay, let's see if we reject off this. That's all I need to see. All I need to see is that evidence to support that we're gonna go down. Let's see if we do it. So I immediately marked off the last 5 minute candle before the 1 a.m. candle in this case. And what happened? This is the flip, obviously the green dotted line. We pushed up and we kept pushing. So I was like, well, maybe this is just going to continue bullish because we broke structure. Maybe we're going to go up here. The trade idea is invalid. Forget it. But then, boom, we hit like a huge bearish candle with a bunch of momentum. And then we kind of played here. And I was like, fuck, man, this is so sketchy. Until this 5 minute candle closed with this nice, beautiful rejection wick. I was like, all right, gotcha. Like, if we're rejecting right here, all I need to do, because we're not breaking this small level here, all I need to do is see a break of that structure with a bearish candle, and I'll take it. And that's literally exactly what I did. So I saw that this candle was closing bearish, and I took it. I put my stop above the 5 minute high, which again is the belief that that's the top of the bearish candle, and we should just ride down from here. Okay, so this is pretty funny. So I didn't have this marked right away, I don't think. Did I? Yeah, I didn't. I didn't have this marked right away, and I think I was like putting like a 1 to 3 on this. Yeah. So this trade is kind of funny story. So I put a 1 to 3. And then I'm like thinking like, fuck, GBP USD sucks, man. Like, do I really want to sit here and hope that's gonna go 20 pips? Um, the answer is just no, I don't. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go for a 1 to 2. And I was like, and I'll be happy with a 1 to 2. And that's pretty much what I did. And we pushed up, and I was like, fuck. We almost got knocked out, and I was like, damn, like, I guess I was wrong because we rejected off this little level, this little support. And I was like, well, looks like I'm gonna be wrong here, which I'm okay with. And then we rejected, and we just had this huge bearish candle again. And from there, I was like, all right, we're good to go. Until we created the support. And um, immediately, I don't care. Immediately, I really don't care that we're creating support. Obviously, we could push up back into this support level and then reject and go all the way down. So something like from here, we kind of play around and then we just go down. So immediately, I don't care. I really don't give a fuck. But what sketched me out is that we pushed. So then we pushed up. We didn't get to the support, and then we went bearish and then rejected off the support level again. So actively, I'm like, I don't like to manage my trades, but I'm like, okay, that's super sus that we didn't break past that support level. Like, why? And then I'm kind of like, again, I'm already like, I hate GBP USD. So I'm watching it, and let me see, So I'm watching it, and yeah, so I noticed that we didn't get past that little support level. And then the next candle, I'm like, based on what the next candle does, if it continues bearish, I'll be happy. I'll hold the 1 to 2. But then we reject off the support again. We hold the support and then we go bullish. So as we're going bullish, I'm like, you know what? I'm already at a 1 to 1. I'm just gonna close the trade. It's Friday. Fuck this stuff. I'm gone. So I close it, and yeah, thank God I did. I mean, as you can see, this trade would have been it just would have went to stop loss immediately after. So thank God I did that. And that was the end of my week. I closed at a 1.15, or I think it was 1 to 14, whatever. Um, whatever the case is. But yeah, that was pretty much my week. So altogether with a 1.15, 1.46, that little break even, and a 1 to 2. So I think I'm at like a 3.5. So that's 2, minus 1, break even, like barely anything. 1, 2.5, and then we had one more win, right? 2.5, then I don't know, whatever. It was like a 3.5. I'll figure it out. I'll put it in the thumbnail. But yeah, that's pretty much my week. This is kind of like the first time I'm explaining what the hell I do. So forgive me if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm trying to get better at it. But again, these videos are just gonna be super raw. Um, they're just gonna be me talking to you guys through the charts and kind of explaining what I do, why I took the trades, what was my thought process while I took the trades, and hopefully it inspires you guys to understand that again, this shit is just keep it so fucking simple. Like literally go at the chart at 5 a.m. and understand that the if you're looking for a sell, that the candle needs to be bearish. It needs to flip. It needs to create a wick first. So you just wait for the wick and then wait for it to hit 5 minute structure, take the sell, and then hope that fucking works out. And right now, I've been doing this for at least a year. My win rate is like 48.16 or something like that. Um, so almost 50%. And every time I win at least higher than a 1-to-1. So you can imagine. And I've been calling it for maybe like a month now on the Telegram. So like I said, I'm not claiming to be rich. But I will let my live trade calls show you that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And if you guys ever have any questions, if you want to contact me, if you want to DM me, I'm going to put all my socials in the description. Or you can just message me on Telegram. After you join, I'll leave the link in the description. And yeah, I personally really just I like talking about this stuff. I'm a nerd. Um, it's really just because I work so hard on it. So if I can help anyone at least a little bit, then my job is done. And it's part of the reason why I started doing this in the first place. I think everyone gets into trading wanting to be rich, and I'm not gonna lie, I want to be rich. So, but now that I have the skill, I'm kind of just like I just want to help people, and it's more fulfilling that way, just because you join so many mentor groups and you look at Instagram and you just see that sometimes people just don't get it. And now that you have that ability to get it, you just want to help. I don't know, for me at least, it's just a weird thing. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna stop ranting. Um, I'll see you guys next week. I think this was like a 3.5 week. I remember telling myself that it was a 3.5 week, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say that until I know exactly. But yeah. If you were drinking with me, salut. Bye bye. Till next Saturday or Sunday. Adios.